Okay, for Ghoul v4, you can literally spam with dragons and overwhelm your opponent doing big damage. It is even better doing this in Transform Dragon for bigger hitbox and less cooldown. To do this, you just need to activate Ghoul v3 and v4 at the same time, so yeah, it's quite easy to do. But imagine doing this spam with Leopard or Controller, it would be insane. The crows in PvP can be used to slowly damage your opponent, drain Kenhaki, or interrupt them when they use a move like Dovi. The life leech is also very good if you hit your opponent a lot. If you don't hit a lot, you can still hit NPCs to regen, but it will give less health, so I'm going to put it in very good tier overall. Mink v4 is pretty much only useful for running and coming back by charging to your opponent by rushing into them. But you can infinite stun people, but it's quite hard to manage. Also, while infinite stunning your opponent in tornadoes, you can use moves to deal more damage. For grinding and raids, it is quite bad because the NPCs can defend themselves while being stunned in tornadoes. Overall, good tier. Next up, we have an insanely good race v4, human v4. I do not have this race v4 yet, but I've heard some stuff about it. It has insane mobility with the 3 charge flash taps, basically Rumble F but better. The rage meter can 2 or 3 shot your opponents. Imagine this with Leopard or Doe, it would literally be insanity itself. Also, a cool feature is that you can't get interrupted your moves. So if you get hit by the electrifying effect of Cyborg or the crows of Ghoul v4 while doing a move, it won't get cancelled. This race also seems very good for normal grinding and raids, so I'm going to rank it in extremely good tier. Next up we have Angel v4. Angel v4 is insane for raids and normal grinding because the NPCs can't even defend themselves or hit you. So you can solo raids easily with like Magma and grind fast with it. For PvP, it definitely carries you because if you get hit by like Ice V and your opponent gets too close, you can counter them easily. The same works for moves like God Human C and Spiky Trident Z. You can also air camp while using long range moves, which is insane, and if you get low, you can glide faster than light flight, so you're not dying today, buddy. Overall, extremely good tier below human. Cyborg v4. The orbs are crazy good for grinding as well as the electrifying effect because it's just free damage. The orbs do have the damage you deal to the opponent you hit directly, which is insane. PvP has good mobility with the super jump, and you can get close to an NPC and the orbs will connect to the player for free damage. The electrifying effect is also very useful for interrupting moves and draining Ken, but for some reason, dodges with Ken have a 0.5 second iframe to them, so basically, sometimes when you do God Human C to your opponent while being transformed, the big damage part of it won't hit because of the iframe. Overall, very good tier, around the same place as Ghoul v4. Okay, I think overall it might be above Ghoul v4. Okay, next up we have Shark v4. This phase just carries you insanely for PvP thanks to the whirlpool slowing down your opponent and the shield that makes you have an extra around 5k health, and that's already insane. Also, when your opponent is in the whirlpool, he receives more damage than normal when you hit him. This race is also good for grinding and raids thanks to the fact that NPCs won't even deal damage to you because you keep regaining your shield. Overall, extremely good tier below Angel v4. Just to remind you guys, every single race before is very good. It's in own ways. So yeah, that's my tier list.